Hello, I'm Abhilasha and I'm a counseling psychologist at Listen. Today I will be talking about what counseling is and how it can help you. So, counseling is a confidential, non judgmental, and undisturbed space for you to talk about your feelings and current situations. Counseling is a lot about helping you and enabling you to work on your problems by yourself. This might include safely exploring your guarded thoughts and feelings with someone you can trust and you are comfortable with, gaining insight, providing you with skills to deal with life problems, and getting support through the difficult times. People come for counseling for a range of problems such as addiction, anger, grief and loss, problems related to their emotional state, self esteem, body image concerns, stress, infertility and maternity, dealing with life transitions, establishing harmonizing relationships with self and others, and much more. So, nothing is really off limits in your counseling session, and you can talk about anything that you want because you won't be restricted to one topic. It is your time, and you decide how you want to use it, what you want to share, and how deeply you want to go in and explore your emotions. So, when should you see a counselor? Whenever you feel like things are getting a bit too much to handle on your own, you are stressed, you're overwhelmed, or you're just not your usual self. You might be tearful for no particular reason at all, or you might cry at random moments. You might be thinking negatively about yourself and others, and it might be very difficult to talk back to those negative thoughts. You might have slipped into unhealthy habits and finding it difficult to get out of them, or your emotions might be controlling you, which can show out as anger outbursts, and you might not have the proper tools to manage them. Or maybe there's nothing wrong with you at the moment, but there's something in the past that you want to address and you want to process, or there is something in the future that is coming up and you want to be prepared for it. So, there are a lot of reasons why people come for counseling, but there's also a lot of things that stop people from seeking counseling. And this can be because of the shame that is associated with discussing your feelings and emotions. Particularly for men, when they talk about having difficulty with their feelings or emotions, they are told to toughen up. A lot of times people reserve therapy for serious emotional and psychological problems or when things are out of control. But counseling can help with smaller problems as well before those small problems turn into something bigger. A common stigma is also that people who go to counseling are weak and a failure. But what they fail to realize is that it takes a lot of courage and strength to open up and explore your emotional issues. People also think that counseling or therapy is something that will last indefinitely and there's no stop to it. But the length of counseling and the frequency of sessions is in the hands of the client. So you decide how long you want to see your counselor for. Now, considering all of this, let's also see how counseling can help you. So, counseling provides a safe, supportive, nurturing, and empowering environment where you can bring all of yourself without the fear of judgment. And sometimes that in itself is very healing. Counseling and focusing on your mental health can also lead to better self esteem, being able to cope with the ups and downs of life, being able to tolerate any distressing thoughts, feelings, and situations. A good mental health is also associated with safe and supportive relationships with yourself and others. It is also very helpful in self development because you would be consciously setting life goals and you would be actively working towards achieving them. And depending on what your goals are, it can help in decision making, being more assertive, developing self confidence, self acceptance, and so much more.